Hello, my name is Dr. Joseph Gleason. Welcome to our laboratory at the University of California, San Diego and Rady Children's Institute for Genomic Medicine. Our lab is trying to understand the causes for spina bifida, also known as meningomyelocele. And if you're listening to this, you probably have a child with this condition. We're very sorry to hear about this. Our lab is dedicated to try to understand the causes and to try to prevent more cases from happening in the future. You'll be hearing from some of our scientists about how we are trying to work with families like yours to help us make advances into the causes and treatments for spina bifida. Thank you so much for your participation in our research, and we look forward to this collaboration and to making new breakthroughs that lead to new cures.
Hello, my name is Sangwon Lee, and I'm a postdoctoral researcher at the UC San Diego, who is working on this project. Thank you so much for considering to participate in this project. To find the DNA changes in the affected individuals, we need to collect the DNA samples from affected child and both biological parents, so that we can compare. We collect the DNA samples from saliva. We send the saliva collection kits to the participants over the mail, and after the participants fill it out, they will send it and the signed consent forms back to us with a prepaid envelope.
Hi, I'm Harry from Dr. Gleason's lab.
My name's Selena. I'm a clinical coordinator here at the Gleason lab.
So here's how the kits look like. So on the kit you can find a sticker indicating which family member the kit is for. And inside the kit you can find a label tube. So all you need to do is to split into the tube. And for children under 5 years old, they will need the parents' help to use the saliva swab kit. And you can find the instructions here. So the whole process is painless and very easy, and all you need to do is to avoid eating or drinking for 30 minutes before collecting the samples.
Our study is looking for individuals diagnosed with spina bifida meningomyelocele who fit these criteria. So the first one is they were also diagnosed with hydrocephalus and received a shunt for this hydrocephalus, or also corrective surgery within a few days of birth. The second criteria is that we need both biological parents to participate in the study as well. This is so that we can compare the affected DNA with the parent's DNA, so we can find those individual DNA changes that could cause spina bifida. The third thing is we need people who are comfortable sending their samples through the mail. So again, we're going to include prepaid envelopes for you in the study kit, so this is at no cost for you. All you need to do is pack everything together and drop it off at your local UPS. Alright, so here are some pretty common, frequently asked questions that we get about the study. The first one is there any age requirement for the study? The answer is no. Anyone of any age can participate in our study. Participants under 5 years old or people who otherwise are unable to spit, we can provide swab kits for you. The instructions are provided below in the description box. And you'll have someone else gently swab the inside of your cheek to collect enough of the saliva that we need for analysis. The second question we get a lot is, can I participate if only one biological parent is willing to participate? And the answer is, at this time, we can't do that. Our study needs to compare the affected child's DNA with both biological parents. Again, we're looking for those specific DNA changes that weren't present in the parent's DNA. To do that, we need everyone to participate, both biological parents and the affected individual. The third question we get a lot is, can we get results? Yes, you can get results. However, we are unable to predict when we can provide those results. We do our sequencing in batches consisting of several hundred samples at once. Depending on how quickly we collect those samples every month or every few months, that's how quickly we can get samples sequenced. Because it's very hard to predict when exactly we'll have that many samples, we can't really give you a time to tell you when you'll have the samples ready for sequencing. Because of that, we encourage you to email us or contact us, call us to check on your samples, maybe after a few months after you've sent your samples in. And we'd be more than happy to provide results if we have any at that time. Another really common question is, where can we find more information about the study or about the other projects you have going on at the lab? And for that, I would encourage you to check out our lab website, gleasonlab.org. That's going to also be in the description box, and you can find all up-to-date information about our research with spina bifida, a lot of information about Dr. Gleason, and any other projects that we're currently working on. And they're very cool, and there's a lot of them. So yeah, thank you so much for your interest in participating in our study. And if you fit the criteria, then please do not hesitate to email us, call us, or contact us through the Gleason Lab website. And all of that information is going to be in the description box below.